All right, hello and welcome to Dune Imperium. I just got this game. It's a digital adaptation of a board game that I've never played. So if you're willing to stick with me, I would love to learn this game and play it right along with you. Just playing against some AI here. There is a solo version, but hey, and challenge versions with this digital adaptation. But I figured let's go. It's a deck builder worker placement game, I guess would be the way to describe it. Let's go ahead, and I guess I can only play with 3 people. I can't play against 2. So let's do, instead of doing a 4-player game, let's do a 3-player game so we can follow things. AI type. Oh yeah, this is where you can kind of play like a solo E version. Let's do normal difficulty, leader selection, sure, standard, and let's see what happens. We have the choice between Gesu the Beast and Duke Leto. And we can talk about this in a second. Basically, this is the complexity rating. So let's go ahead and just say, hey, we're going to take House Harkonnen, the Beast, Raban. And that just means that whenever we play the Signet Ring, we're going to get extra troops, but we'll talk about that in a second. So, welcome to the game. I'm going to explain all that's happening here in one quick second. I don't know where I need to be in this game, unfortunately. Down here seems good. There's no cards underneath this 3 here. So, basically, the way this game works is that, like I said, there's a worker placement aspect. Every turn, we're going to choose who goes first. Yeah. So, we're playing this game. Our goal is to get 10 victory points, which triggers the end of the game, though you might have extra cards that give you end game points or something. It looks like in my audio thing that this is a little bit loud, so let's go ahead and just lower the master a little bit. The way it works is that we all have 2 meeples here that are basically our worker placements, and what we do is that we can play cards from our hand to visit locations. So, for instance, Seek Allies is a card that we can play once. It says trash this card once you play it. It has 4 different symbols on it, and these are corresponding to the 4 different factions here that we could go and we could visit. Okay, that's cool. They can give you a bunch of bonuses, but basically it's like, I don't know. This is, if you know anything about Dune lore, this is the Fremen. They're very good at collecting water and being on the planet. The Bene Gesserit look like they're deck thinning. This is a deck builder, so you're going to be adding lots of cards to your deck, and you might be trying to get rid of some of your weaker cards. There is the gilding, the guild space, which is very, very effective at bringing tons of troops to the planet if you can get lots of spice melange. We'll talk about that in a second. And there is the Empire, which allows you to like go and get some money and whatnot. Whenever you go to these spaces, you get influence, which can give you points and other things. You want to get to 10 points to trigger the end of the game. Like I said, somebody can have stuff. But what you'll be doing, I think, most of the time, again, I haven't played, is going down to the planet and getting resources. So basically, all of these are spaces only one person can go to. And if I go to this space, I will get a soldier and a water. If I go to this space, I'll get to draw 3 cards. If I go to this space, I will get a soldier and a intrigue card. We can talk about those in a second. There's these 3 places down here, which each have spice on them. This Imperial Basin has 1 spice, then Haga has 2, this has 3, and they will build up over time, so we can go to those places to try and get more spice, which could be interesting. And what else do we got? And then we got all these places up here, where you can do things like get a soldier and an influence, right? Great. So basically, you play on the board, you're going to get troops, you're going to get cards, you're going to get resources. The cost to do these things is in the placement thing. So if I play this diamond or triangle card, I could go here to get 3 melange, 3 spice, but it would cost me 2 water, and I only have 1 water. Big whoop, okay? So we need to find ways to get around and get resources to do better and better actions and purchase better and better cards, which will do lots of stuff. At the start, it revealed this card to us, which says that there's going to be a fight this game. Every round, there's like a fight. And in that fight, if you win, you're going to get $2 and you're going to get influence with one of the parties. In this one, what does it say? And then if you get second place, you'll get $3. So, you know, we could try and fight for this. We do have a dagger and some other things. So the way it works, all right, I've been doing a lot of running around, is you have those 2 workers that you're going to place. You're going to place them onto tiles to take those actions. And you can only put them in tiles that have these symbols. So the one I said earlier, seek allies, corresponds to these tiles up here. This one here with the triangle applies to these ones and the ones in the corner, right? This one here has no symbols on it, so I can't actually take an action with you. And this one here has a green symbol, right? So the only way for me to even get on the planet is to take an action that has these cross swords, right? So it's basically just blue or triangle. So we could do some by doing Dune, the desert planet. We could also get some by going to visit the Fremen. We could pay them some water and get some troops, and then we could deploy some troops into here. So pretty flexible ability. And then we have this dagger, which just gives us 1 extra bonus. Every soldier you put into this fight is worth 2, and this can give us 1. Cool. Very cool. All of the cards you don't use, so I'm looking at Dune the Desert Planet, Convincing Argument, gives you these little diamonds, this influence token currency, and you can go over here at the end when you do your reveal to purchase cards. So, Sar Dakar Infantry. You buy them. It gives you no locations that you can actually use the card. But whenever you do a reveal, you'll get 1 influence for buying new cards, and you will get 2 more fight, right? And there are some cards that are always available to you for like an Arrakis Liaison, or if you ever get 9 purchase in a single turn, it's called Persuasion. You can buy this Spice Must Flow, and it gives you a point on it when you buy it. Underneath that 9, there's a little arrow down. So with all that said, let's take our first turn. I think that we can win the skirmish. Mostly because we are the last player to move, so we should see everybody's combat power before our next turn and be able to make a perfect decision on whether we should go in on it. So before then, what should we do? We can go get a little bit of spice. That's kind of lame. We can go get money. Or I could use my fight card. I'm not sure I want to use my fight card. Up here, we could get more influence that would let us do some fighting. It would also get us more troops in our reserve. That seems super like us. And if you have at least 1 faction alliance, which I think you have to get to like 4 steps. I really like the idea of doing this Bene Gesserit thing, but I think that we might do the Hardy Warriors here to try and win the fight. So let's use Dune the Desert Planet. And start with just a lane. We're going to go and get $3. I'm not really sure where we're going to spend the dollars. Up here in this area seems to be where you spend the most money. So sure, we'll do that. We have a spice, $3, and a water. There's nothing else for us to do this turn, so we end turn. They are playing their diplomacy card. And he took the Fremen space I thought I was going to be able to take. I'm surprised he was able to do that. And he's doing the Dune space, and he wants to get the second place win. Who are you? When you take a High Council seat, get 1. Did he take a High Council seat? No. Why, how did he have 2 cards to visit that location? He had Seek Allies. Oh, and Diplomacy. Okay, I thought we only had Seek Allies. He started with both his faction cards and doubled up on the Fremen. Yeah, so I can't beat him. I could beat this laddie if I deployed on the planet. I don't really have a way of deploying on the planet, but I do want to get Seek allies out of my hand. So this is going to be a really lame first turn for us. We'll just go here. We can either grab $2 and go up the Imperial chart, or we can go with the Bene Gesserit. I think I like the Bene Gesserit, so let's try that out. We got Rapid Mobilization. Split any number of troops of your garrison to the conflict. So we don't want to do this right now because we can't win even if we do, but that's cool. So like I could play this card. I do not want to though. And I can undo my last action if I don't like what happened. So cool. Let's end turn. So he's going to reveal. He revealed a couple extra knives. He's going to reveal. He's going to reveal a couple extra knives as well. And he's acquiring a card. And I'm pretty sure I can go and click over again and say, all right, this guy here in his play area, he must have shown Dune, and then the dagger card. So that's how we got the extra fight. And he has this, the Spacing Guild, because he spent 3 of his influence from Desert Planet and Convincing Argument that he didn't play to buy this card. Spice Must Throw costs 3 less to acquire this turn. Cool. So this card here, the Guild Bankers, make this card here cost 6 instead of 9 on the turn you reveal it. So that's cool. I can still play Rapid Mobilization, a plot to deploy my troops. I'm not going to. They will get to win this first round. We have 3 ability to purchase. Retreating up to 2 of your troops is interesting. This guy gives you more straight up combat strength, but he doesn't allow you to really use the locations. Like the blue and the yellow location might be nice to have. We can look at our deck and see that we have daggers and stuff. Yeah, so a card that has both is very flexible. Let's go ahead and take this card and add it to our deck. A new card came out. Ooh, Bene Gesserit. If you have another Bene Gesserit card in play, you can get an influence with any faction. Let's try that out. And is this another card that costs 1? It is. It's not that good. I'm kind of filling my hand with trash. This guy does give you the benefit of if you use him to go to a blue space, you do get a card draw though. Whereas this one here is all about fighting with the Emperor. You know, I'll try it out anyway. So we bought a bunch of cards. More Empire cards have come. We still don't want to play Rapid Mobilization. So there's a fight. There was an ability for them to play cards if they had them. They didn't have any cards to play. So there you go. 3-3. They got a faction influence and they got $3. Where's he going to pick it? He's going to pick to go up the Empire track. These places weren't visited this turn, so they got extra Solari. This turn it's all money. No influence or points. Right. So this is going to be a quiet turn for us. We're going to basically... I mean, here's the thing. This is not a great turn for fighting. We could fight using our fancy card, or we could try and go for this. They ended up getting, unfortunately, the place I wanted to go first, because these places just got spice. So where do we want to go? If we had 2 influence with the Fremen, we could have gotten some water from this location. We could do another secrets card. We could do a whole bunch up here. We have $4, which is a little awkward. This place also gives us a secret card. This place gets us a card draw. If I had $8, I could buy an additional like counselor, And if I had $5, I could go to the High Council and get 2 extra purchase to help me buy cards every turn. Which could be an interesting way to play. What do we want to do? I probably want the Signet Ring just to get extra troops. I probably want to play it on a combat space so I can put a couple units in. I do have a dagger, but where do we want to go? Probably one of these 2 spaces. I'll get the card. We'll get the card draw. We have a lot of new interesting cards that we could draw from this. We will deploy troops. We get the extra troop. We will deploy troops. And I could put 4, because you can always put 2 when you go to a sword space from your garrison, and then you can put whatever you recruited that turn. So I recruited 2, so there you go. Confirm. I have 6 combat strength now, and then I can click this draw 1 card, and I drew my Yui. Interesting. I'm probably still going to go for the diplomacy this turn. So he's got the 2, 2 influence with the Fremen. So he's got the cool siege area. I wonder if we want to build up for this, like, freaking, like, million troop stuff. It's hard to say. If you do this card, you get the fold space card, which allows you to basically go anywhere and draw another card, which is nice. You could just keep folding space to go back to the fold space card. I still like the Bene Gesserit. I just feel like I need to get an alliance, you know? And I didn't get the 2 Spice Melange. So yeah, sure, we'll do plans within plans then. It's that or the Spacing Guild, but I feel like I got that 1 card that got better with more Bene Gesserit. Here, if you have a faction alliance, I can spend 2 spice to get 7 combat. Holy, that is a gotcha card if I've ever seen one. So he's gonna play his reconnaissance. He's getting a lot of extra cards. He revealed 5 purchase. He played a reinforcement card. So that got him up to 8 combat strength. And then it's my turn. Now I could still play this to get more dudes. It seems like such a waste, especially if it's 6 and 4. I don't really want to spend any more. So let's reveal. It gets us up to 7. I have 4 purchase. If I have a Fremen bond, if at least 1 other Fremen card in play when you reveal it. Okay. So this is cool for like Fremen dudes. We didn't find any Bene Gesserits come up, so I might buy this this laddie here, the Sardaukar, and then we'll see if something for 3 comes up. No, we got more Fremen, so sure, we'll just keep grabbing these cards, but like they don't have that many places for us to go. At least that one can go to the Fremen area. I could buy another Sardaukar. I don't know. It just feels like I'm not gonna have. Like, I feel like I'm buying too many trash cards, so I'm going to not do that. They got 7 purchase that turn. Wow. It's a really good turn for them. But we're gonna do better, okay? We're gonna do better. We're gonna get a bunch of money from here. I don't know, do we buy our Swordmaster? It's like a 3rd meeple we can play every turn. There's like so many things that you can be doing, which like to me makes it seem like a good game. Like maybe it's just I'm new to it. I don't know what to rush. But like, you know, I could have gone for my High Council seat. That'll give me 2 purchase every round to buy new cards. This gives us a combat power and a discard point. So I really like the idea of trying to win this round. I don't have 2 Bene Gesserits to play. Retreating up to 2 of my troops is not what I really want. I want to hire more troops and put them into the combat zone. The best way I have of doing that is by going to these blue spaces and keeping my cards that have combat at the bottom. But there's a couple spaces I could do with that. So perhaps what we'll do is go to the Spice Melanger. I'm just worried I don't have enough troops. So if I play this, I could go spend $4 on all of these, like all these troops. Or I could buy a leader, my Swordmaster this turn. I actually got it to $8, which is that break point. So yeah, I'm just not sure if it's the best thing to do. He has $11. I don't know. I'm gonna let that be the rush. I'm gonna buy an extra action every turn. I'm not sure if that's the best thing to do, but we're gonna give it a chance. He's gonna go get his water and his troops, which I mean I would do if I had the Fremen thing. I didn't realize he could block us out of the double Fremen on the very first turn. Fold space. Where are you gonna go with that, buddy? You're gonna buy your counselor. Cool. And then I will use my Bene Gesserit, and we'll go get a troop and either a card or not. Yeah, I guess we'll take the card. This could be like an economic thing. So we'll draw that card. What are we going to get? Just another Dune, the desert planet. And then, yeah, let's deploy everything. Because we have an extra combat in our hand. I mean, we could lose, but the loss gives us a water and a spice, which is actually pretty good in my mind. So we'll end turn. But yeah, I need to, like, save up to buy 4 dudes or a whole bunch of... yeah, just a whole bunch of reserves. So I get an extra action. This guy has the... You got the extra token? The extra agent? When you take a high council seat, you can get something anywhere. And then you can draw a card, and you can always look at your top card. And me, I start the game with additional resources, which I don't feel like I made a great play with. So I have a couple Dune, Arrakis Planet. They're probably the best to play. This one, I do have a water, but there's no extra things there. So is 2 spice the best I can do? I mean, it sure looks like it. I could sell my spice, but I'll just take money again, I guess. Because if I win water this round as second place, I will use the 2 water to come here and get like 6 spice. And that will be really cool. Everyone will be super jealous. It's not looking that good for me, though. Again, I can retreat up to 2 of my troops if things go really poorly. For me. So are you passed? Like, are you revealed? Yeah, okay. Wait, no. Because you have no combat strength. Oh, you never put... You removed your dudes. You never put them in. It's not clear to me. I think he's out because his discard is full and everything else. Yeah, he revealed. He did not reveal. He has 2 cards in hand. They could be extra fight, but like, see, I'm actually feeling pretty good about this. Retreating can allow you to save troops. So like here, for instance, I think I do retreat up to 2 troops because This guy here is going to beat me either way. If I retreat 2 troops, right, then I still have 1 troop. I still get the 2nd place reward, and I have those troops for the next round. Then we come up here, and like I can spend $2 to get alliance benefits, and if I have an alliance with the Empire, I can get a way more. That's pretty sick, actually. Holy. I need to get my alliance with the Empire up, which means I need 4 steps of Empire. I mean, I really wanted Bene Gesserit, but it just did not come to that. I can also buy this card. It's a Fremen. I do have a Fremen card thing. And being able to clear cards, like delete cards from your hand, is like my favorite thing to do. So I look at my discard pile. I have this Spice Hunters guy. And they have Fremen Bond. They're very planet-centric. And my benefit here of the Signet Ring is to have a faction alliance. But it's not that big. Oh yeah, I have to confirm my placement. And now I can purchase these cards. I don't think I buy the Sardaukar. The best thing about this, though, is the firm grip gives you different placement locations. What is the... $5 for 2 troops. Oh no, 4 spice to get $5 and 2 troops. I just don't know. I'm gonna go with the Fremen because I feel like I'm overextended. Finally, they provide a Bene Gesserit card. Like that I would have taken. But, okay. He revealed he had another dagger. He bought the Sardaukar. Good for him. And then I pass because I don't want to play any of my fancy cards. I mean, the fact that I can pay 2 spice for extra stuff is another thing I need to keep really in mind here. But again, 2 spice to delete a card and get 2 is what I think will be the best. Sort through the chaos. I mean, this is not an important conflict to me. I have a Fremen here. This is a turn where I'd like to draw more stuff, but I can't seem to. Because I don't have the ability to go here. I do have 2 water, but I think I stick to what I said I would do. I spend that water. Nobody else has enough water to race me to it. So is there something else I would like to do first? Like a tile that is in being contested. I mean, I can go over here as well, but do I want to work on getting Fremen relationships? What do I have for resource? I'm gonna get 6 Melange. I'm waiting. I don't think anybody... Somebody could have a fancy card, though, actually. Let's play Dune. Dune the... whatchamacallit. Dune the Desert Planet. I will deploy a single troop because that has a combat zone on it. And that gets us in the running for these rewards. Okay. I don't have any green tiles, so I can't make a bunch of money and come here. Because I'd like to, like, spend my money to, like, buy a bunch of stuff. I have 8 Melange. If I did have the Empire stuff, I'd go up here. I don't have water, so I don't know why. Okay, it's not actually highlighted. So a single troop or selling Melange to make a ton of cash. I'm unsure. You know, it's highlighting the tiles I can go to here. I mean, I really like the idea of several things, but... What's on the bottom? Either way, I'm basically getting 1 influence. If I use this, I lose a fight, but I'm not sure that this is one of the ones I want to really fight for. So, like, I guess we'll just take this. It'll get us another card. Private Army, so it's basically the same, but less strong. Oh, but I need a faction alliance for this one, so now I actually have one I can do. I don't want to deploy troops, so I got an extra troop in my reserve. What's this? For the rest of the turn, you may something. I didn't see it. He revealed for 11 purchase. Wow, dude. And he bought a victory point. So 2 victory points. He has 3 victory points. I'm well behind in that regard. I have another turn. I forgot about that because I already purchased a leader. I don't have any water. There's no blue space I can go to. So I'll go here and I'll trade in 2 spice probably. Just to keep 6, so I have a lot. Basically, the first 2 give you 3 each, and then it's 2 each after that. So I'll get a bunch of money, and then I have a lot of flexibility in future turns. They all revealed. I'm going to get the second hand bonus here. I could play some crazy stuff to go harder, faster, stronger, but I don't want to. So let's reveal. Only 3 purchase. Oh, this is cool. Bene Gesserit, and it's the one I wanted earlier. 2 purchase or 2 fight, and yeah, just it's actually exactly what I wanted. I'm kind of got Fremen and Bene Gesserit in my thing. I do not want to place an army. So he won the combat. That gave him the Mentat, which is this token right here. It's an extra action he can do next turn. So he has like 3 agents instead. So this gives us secure Imperial Basin, which means that if you own it, you'll get an extra spice whenever it's traded with. Fremen Bond. That's pretty sick. This is a great time to get rid of like Dune the Spice Planet though. If I play him, he does the delete a card action. He's very flexible. This is a good one to win. Like, really good one to win. I wonder if there's a way. Like, perhaps I send my dagger up to purchasing all those units for $4. Because I don't have a way of talking to them. Well, I do have a diplomacy card in there. So by playing Yui, I could draw it. So perhaps, let's go here. We'll draw 2 cards, one from Yui. And we did get our diplomacy card. Great. And then let's deploy troops. We'll deploy 3 troops and confirm. So we should be winning at this point. Rapid mobilization. Okay, so that's annoying. I had 4 cards because I won the combat last turn, which meant that when this person went here, he got to steal one from me. It's not going to help him too much, but it is just annoying that he had it. So yeah, I can play diplomacy, come up here, get all this stuff. That seems like good. Seems really good. It's that or I thin the deck, but I think getting a ton of troops for the future. The only thing I'm hesitating on is I could play it last in case this guy deploys more troops. If you win a combat, you can get more spice. I really do want to win this combat. I don't have a Fremen Bond thing to do. Where to go, what to do. I really want the water. So I am going to go here. It's going to give me 1 point towards this faction. I could deploy troops. He only has 1 guy anyway. I have the scout that allows me to retreat 2 troops, so let me put another one in there. And I'll just be sure not to play the scout. In fact, I want to kind of put 2. But that might be overkill. Because, yeah, nobody else has actually put a troop in there. So I'll put one. If I don't play the dagger, I'll have 2 extra combat. He did get the 6 troops from going here. And he put a single troop in. This is my last action. I don't have any spice to play my private army, which I would really like to do if needed. But yeah, I want to play you. So do I go get the 2 spice? I think I go get the 2 spice. And this allows me to delete a card. So let's choose a card to delete. I have a lot of blue cards, so Reconnaissance seems less interesting to me than like Dune the Spice Planet. Just because of what I've been purchasing. I want to get rid of Dune the Spice Planet as well, because I think I have several of it, but sure, we'll do this one. Deploying troops. I really don't think I have to. This guy has 6 troops he could put down, but it's hard for him to deploy them fast enough because they're in the reserve. So he revealed he doesn't have anything. He's buying some cards. Cool. I didn't realize there was... Yeah, you can just buy the basic Fremen card that's always available here. So he went and got some troops up here from the Empire. And then he trashed his Imperial spy. I'm feeling pretty good. This is good, like, reveal. Mr. Atreides. I'm going to remove 2 of my troops. That brings me down to 6 power. If he does something fancy, I can play my private army. I don't want to, but this will save us troops for later. Now I have 6 in the pocket. Firm Grip is still available, but so is Fremen Camp. It's very limited in where you can place your agent, but it is to purchase if you just wait. Whereas Firm Grip, I'm really not doing anything Empire-based right now. So we'll grab the Fremen one. Arrakis Recruiter we don't need. He did get 1 more strength. So we are going to win. Reveal during this turn. We can play things right on top. Cool. And yeah, they're about to get the bonus for this faction. So I'm not going to play my private army because I'm winning. I don't need to. Let's go. So now we have control of this basin. If ever something happens there, good things happen. And then we'll also get 3 extra spice from our like loot and plunder card there. Oh baby. I feel like the game's still quite loud with its sound effects, but I wonder what I can do. I think I need to go here and audio the effects down. The ambiance I'm okay with. We do have 2 Bene Gesserits now. So if you have another Bene Gesserit in play, I can get influence somewhere. Also, I can delete a card and do some cool stuff. So, let's make sure. Is there something that we really need to do this time? I really like this. Because then I can do both. This is the conflict. It does have a victory point with it. Still, let's do our delete. Oh, you know what? Can I undo? I want to have a card in my play area to delete. So let's play a card that we'd like to get rid of first. Like the dagger. So this is a good chance for us to purchase our seat at the High Council. And then we can delete that card from the game with her. Oh no, wait, I have to play you first and then you. So I'm not even going to play my Signet Ring, unfortunately. I just don't have enough actions. Unless I played this one. No, I just can't quite do it. So yeah, we're going to go here. And then it's because I just reshuffled my deck, so I didn't have a thing to get rid of. So in the play area, I can get rid of this card. Gave me 2 more cards. Cool. This will help us purchase something pretty big. Not playing the Signet Ring seems weird, but... yeah. I mean, I get influence in a different faction as well. I could play this to get the Mentat and then play something else. That way I get the... It just sucks because I would get 2 troops if I played this on something else. I definitely want to play her. I have something in my zone and there's only one thing available to go to. So I'm going to play it now. And then I'm going to up my influence. Where do I want to up my influence? And do I want to fight for this? I probably do. So let's up my influence with the bennies, which will give us a free card. And it, because we're the first there, we'll get the token that gives us a point. Master Tactician. 3 fight or deploy a bunch more. Okay, cool. Then I get to... Oh, I get to draw a card. Yeah, of course. Yui. And then I will deploy 2 troops to the battle. Oh, 3 troops? Why 3? Why 3? Why 3? Why 3? I did this action. Why is it 3? Deploy up to 3 troops. I'm not sure. I thought it was always 2 plus what you recruited that turn. I don't remember recruiting something. I clearly did though, because I only had 6. Oh, I literally recruited 1. There we go. Okay. I'm not crazy. Feeling good about my influence this turn right now. Because I have this 2 from the High Council. A steal. Oh, they just stole my card. Because I once again got up to 4 by pushing the Bene Gesserit track up. Man, that's annoying. That's annoying. I mean, I don't really know what they took. I think they took Master... No, I have Master Tactician. Private, Allied... Maybe they didn't steal 1 from me? Maybe they stole 1 from the other? Either way, I have to reveal now. Because I didn't go buy that Mentat. Because I was afraid of being blocked out. I don't have a fancy thing to play. I do have 8 purchase, though. Retreat any number of your troops with Shani. Oh, cool. This is good for placements. Stilgar is also cool. He has a lot of stuff. Water, if you need it. 8 is a little bit of an awkward number. You get water when you buy her. Stilgar just seems better. And like I don't know, like do we just like the spice? The spice? I don't have enough influence with them to really go for that. So I'm gonna buy Duncan. And will a better card for me come up? When this card is trash, get $4. That's kind of cool, actually. But I don't really want it. Like, the Arrakis Liaison actually has 2 persuasion on it, right? That's kind of cool. I don't know, I feel like I have extra persuasion to buy cards right now, but I don't actually need these cards. I'd rather have lots of good cards by destroying cards. Yeah, I'm going to end turn. I bought enough trash at the start. He has 12 purchase, my god. This lad has bought 2, I think, of those guys. 4 points. Spooky. We're going to start winning a lot of battles, I believe, though. He has an extra troop over me, but I now can play my private army. Oh, I have an alliance, actually. Has he revealed? He has. Yeah, I'm going to play my private army for 2 of my spicy boys. And then I pass. And then if he played a card, I could play another card. But he didn't. So yeah, we won that battle. Lovely. That's going to give us another point. And we're going to get control of this loan. So now we get $1 anytime somebody uses it, including us. Now this is 2 influence with a faction plus a card. That's also something I'm willing to fight for. I have diplomacy. And I have some water this time. Fremen Bond. So we probably want to play the Fremen camp then. And get a ton of troops and deploy them all. Let's see, they're all fighting each other, that's fine. Because, again, if I get a bunch of melange, I can play my allied armada later. So, like, let's do the Fremen camp. We go here. That gets us 3 total melange, which we're going to then spend 2 of it for 3 troops. And then we're going to deploy troops and just say, like, this is my battle. I've got 5 guys in here. Go away. And then this Fremen Bond will actually give us a ton of fight. Though I really like the trash effect. Annoying. I also want to get rid of Dune, the desert planet. So maybe I go to selective breeding again. It's quite expensive. And it would mean I don't have any more spice melange. Oh, it's actually, I can delete from here as well. Though I don't really want to get rid of my signet ring. I'm missing a lot of what's happening in the background here, but if I play this card first, then I could go there. So let's get even more spice melange then. We're really harvesting the spice, baby. The spice must flow. I can deploy more units to the board. I will. Let's go like all in. This is my my chance to prove my worth. So he revealed for a little bit more combat strength. Because I don't want to have to use my allied armada right now. He has 8 strength to my 12. He's playing diplomacy. Where's he going? Hardy warriors. Okay, so he does really want this as well. So maybe we will play our card. I want to get rid of Dune, the desert planet, I think. I could play this dagger just for the sake of it. But no. Let's go here. Delete a card. I will delete Dune, the desert planet. That got us 2 more cards. Ooh, baby. We can actually retreat some of our troops if we have too much now with our scout. That's pretty sick. Assassination bot. So what has he got? He only went up to 13 here. Ho ho ho, baby. Baby. Oh, what are you? Lady Jessica. Bene Gesserit. Very cool. She gives us influence with a faction. So let's see what we got here. We reveal. We got up to 17. If I retreat 2 of my troops, I don't actually know who's the tiebreaker. One second. Let me click Google here. Tiebreaker Dune. Oh no, I think you both get the secondary reward. You both get this one, and I really want the top one. So I will do that. I mean, I guess I could have done both. I could play the Master Tactician to get 3 more swords. That saves me a guy. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. The card is not that good, so we'll do that. He has 3 cards. I have 2 cards. Both of mine are very strong combat cards. I have 6 purchase. I could buy the Worm Ride. I don't know. Do I have? I don't have any influence here, no? Where do I even have it? But I could get it. I could get it right now. Because I do have quite a bit of Fremen stuff. I could get Shawnee for some water. Or I could get the Desert Boy for the Desert Boys. Though I'm not really struggling to get Spice, but still, it just seems like it's an expensive card, and it has good flexibility. Plus, yeah, well, it's combat. Let's do the economic card. How about that? Because I want to be able to buy some of this fun stuff. And, sorry, what was this new card? Spacing Guild. If you have 2 influence, you get to draw 2 cards. Very cool. So is it time for the battle? So he's playing this to get 3 extra strength. And then we'll play this to get a ton of extra strength. It cost us 2 of our points. And then, yeah. I mean, I could retreat 2 of my troops, but I think I'd rather wait to use this next time for 3 power. We already retreated 2 of our troops, so let's not give them a situation where they can then play another card to be stronger. So we got 2 influence for a faction. Let's pick the Fremen. That'll get us a point for getting to their thing. There's actually a point for grabs if we can get 2 more influence with that. 2 points and a zone for the Battle of Arakeen. Interesting. When a conflict breaks out, I get a defensive bonus of getting a free dude. So there's a battle in my zone. I basically just start with the troop because it's my zone. But if I lose the battle, I lose control. So I think maybe we try and deploy a bunch of stuff, right? So I can pay $2 as a bonus action to get a Fremen influence. Right? And then I can play Shawnee to go here and spend a water for 2 more troops. And then we get the point from the alliance bonus, which can get taken if people go higher up the track than me. But that's fine, because we're just going to deploy it all. We're on Arakeen. We got 10 combat, and I don't have another Benny to play, unfortunate. I actually have very few things to do this turn in general. Because you have to be blue and you have to be yellow. I mean, I could go here, could get an extra dude. Now that I have at least 2 influence, this is a really good space. I also could just draw a bunch of cards going to this one. I don't know if I want to spend my water doing that. But it will make it a really good economic turn. So let's try drawing cards. Maybe drawing cards is good. Draw a card, draw a card, draw a card. And we got diplomacy. Interesting. We also got Bene Gesserit, but that could be purchase or fight. We have 1, 2. I don't even know how much purchase we have right now, but it's looking pretty good. What are you? Chom Dictatorship. You get 1 influence in everything. Directorship. There's also the idea of just buying the points like this lad has been doing. The other Arrakis lad. 10 points, 10 points. I have 2 fight there, a fight there. I have 1 placement left. I mean, I get a point for going to this Spacing Guild space. That could be helpful if the game's about to end. Could also get a bunch of spice melange. Or I could go here with my spice hunters, but I really like the idea of being cooler than that. I could get some secrets. They don't have 4 secrets though, so I wouldn't steal any. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. I'd rather have your 2 fight, probably. So, let's try and get the alliance bonus. If the game is going to end, let's go ahead and get this special card. To be able to go anywhere. That'll get us a point in that faction. We have a pretty, like, thin deck, so we do get to see our cards pretty quickly. We don't have enough tactician stuff. I just didn't want to recruit a single dude and then not be able to really win the fight regardless. You got up to 12. Alright, so we're going to reveal. That's going to give us more fight. I have to pick. I think the 2 fight is going to get us in the leadership position. And we still have enough for Lady Jessica, who is a huge influence lady. So also, and if you have another benefit, I love this stuff. The like deck thinning insanity, but I think getting an influence with any party and getting the Lady Jessica card is just so sick. I'm almost all the way up here. If I get 2 points in this guild, I'll get their thing as well. So yeah, let's just avoid the Empire. And that's it for me. End turn. So he revealed a bunch of spice, which is cool, from his worms, but he didn't get more combat strength. Interesting, interesting. We like that. I can pass. If somebody else plays a card, then I can come back in and play. But they didn't. Let's go, boys. Let's go. So that's 2 points and control of the zone I already had control on. But that means I'm 1 card away from ending the game. Now, or 1 point away from triggering the end of the game. Now, one thing I'm not sure about, though, is 2 points again. Over what's the location of this? Battle for Carthage, this one. I should try and get a bunch of troops. And I can probably play Yui to make it happen. Or no, the Fremen. Of course, the Fremen. I don't have any water. How do I get water? I need to go here. But I also want a lot of troops. I could spend $4 for a bunch of troops here. I do already have the melange, so I could buy all this. The signet ring. Yeah, I want to do this all, basically. If I have a faction alliance, which I do, this will get me 2 troops. So we go here, we take this water, we take the troop. The water and stuff will allow me to go somewhere else. I'm going to get the 2 extra troops, I'm going to deploy troops, and like, if we win, it's the end of the game, right? And it's round 9 of 10, so we'd be ending it a round early. It's fine by me. He's going for big spice daddy. I have water, so I can go here next. I can save a water and get 1 less spice. I'm not sure that that matters this turn. I mean, Yui... What can I do with you? Just get a bunch of cards, I guess. May as well see what our options are. A scout and Stilgar. Stilgar gives us a bunch of fight if needed. So we'll add this guy. Now, I didn't get my ability to push up this alliance 1 step, which would have really been sick for us. We could also play the dagger and go up here for initial card draw. Never mind. Never mind. That's gone. Stilgar. I don't think we Stilgar. I think we just all in on fights. This guy got 7 troops. Oh, he went up here. Still, he doesn't have that much left to do. This guy never actually bought his Swordmaster. We're also missing out on like some tactician cards. Like we don't have anything fancy here, but why be fancy when you can just have like a tremendous number of troops, right? Like 1 combat strength is nothing compared to just being like bam. Let's just win with raw force. Like there's no tactician needed. Like we're not gonna retreat troops. We're not gonna like try and add a army at the end. We're just gonna push in super hard. This guy here, if we do have 8 purchase, 1, 2, 3. I mean we have 6, I think. So that won't matter. But hey, I mean if we win this, we're gonna get 2 points, and that's pretty sick. We actually got another spice from that, which is nice. So now I have to reveal. We have 21 strength. I could retreat troops. I do not want to. I will buy the 2 Bene Gesserits because I think it's fun, or I buy this guy because I have an alliance with the Fremen, and it's 6 fight. I will buy the 6 fight worm. I didn't get to buy the Spice Must Flow, but, you know, he got a little bit of fight. 21 fight, I mean, that's a lot for someone to overcome, even if they have 4 cards. I think. I've played 1 game. From the cards I saw, there were a couple of really strong combat cards. Deploy any number from your garrison, though. There you go. So he's going up to 21. So that's what made it really strong for him. Then I have to play the... Right now we get the 2nd place. I'm gonna cancel. I'm just wondering, like, if they play a combat card, I want to play this to retreat up to 3 of my troops. So let's hit pass here, and like he played something to get more combat strength, but why? And he's playing ambush. Does he really have enough? And the private army, okay. So he just got to tie with us. Ambush, see now he ambushed up for this. So yeah, do I care about this, or do I save some troops for next turn? But Atreides though, he's gonna get 2... He's gonna get. I don't have a thing for it. Getting this combat card could be good enough. I don't think I get anything right now if we tie. But yeah, Atreides I think is gonna win the game. I tried to just raw power it, but now I'm defeated from him going and getting how many troops this turn? I don't even know. So this will trigger the end of the game, I believe. And I don't have any like points in hand because I'm 1 step away from the Spacers Guild here. So doesn't that put him to 11? Or no, it puts him to 10. Yeah, he was at 8. And then this guy here had a points card in his hand. And this guy had a points card in his hand. And I don't. Ah, wow. What a sneaky little play at the end there. I really knew that with 2 points on the board, this was the last round, but I couldn't. I couldn't buy the +1 influence in every faction to get a point to get to 10, and I also couldn't quite get enough troops on the board. So I was stuck like halfway away on this section, a little bit away on that section. Like I thought I had it. This is a good game though. I definitely really enjoyed this playstyle or playing game. Like it's a card like deck builder thing. You play 9 to 10 hands it seems before getting to 10 points. And this is on like the first round we ever played, but this is on default difficulty. So I like it. You know, I don't know if it's the game like Terraforming Mars where eventually you're so good that you can just crush any opponent AI. But I had a good one. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.